If you want a sticky brand that will keep people coming back over and over again to your business, your customers, your vendors, your team, your employees, if you want to keep people engaged in your brand, you need to have a messaging strategy. Stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to share a simple 4-part messaging strategy that works to help you communicate your vision. Hi, my name is Andrea Reindl. I am a brand strategist and the founder of Legacy Creative. If you are a branding nerd that thinks everything is brand and brand is everything, this channel is for you. Hit like or subscribe and stay in all the loops of all the little tips and tricks we're going to bring you about branding. Now, today I'm going to share with you our 4-part messaging strategy that we use all the time with our customers, and it works if you use it. Okay, one of the things you might be asking is, what is a brand messaging strategy? So before I get into the pillars, let me define it this way. A brand messaging strategy is how your brand communicates to your target audience. So successful brand messaging has a method to it. And that's what I'm going to share with you today, is how can you have a method to your messaging. Before I get started, I want to give credit to Ray Bard for the inspiration behind this strategy. When we used to work on books together, he observed that nonfiction books that were perennial bestsellers all had 4 things in the book, 4 messages in the book. And that's what inspired this messaging strategy that we use all the time on our team now. You know how certain things in life just have good ingredients with them all the time? So say, for example, pizza. A really good pizza has 3 things in common: a great crust, a good sauce, and cheese on top. Then it's got like toppings and things you can customize about it, but a really good pizza has those core 3 ingredients. Think of your brand messaging the same. These are the core 4 ingredients any brand needs in its messaging so that people understand your messaging and get what you're trying to communicate. Number 1, a big idea. So you need in your messaging strategy something that communicates your big idea. What makes you different than anybody else in your industry? A really great example of this is 7 Habits for Highly Effective People was the big idea for the Franklin Covey company. Now, it started with a book, it started with an organization system. Basically, the 7 Habits for Highly Effective People is a book about a way to organize your life so that you can live each moment to the fullest and you have habits built into your day. From that big idea, Franklin Covey has built a massive business. If you know anything about them, they sell day timers, they sell books, they sell training programs. They're installed in many corporations around the world. There's people who are Franklin Covey implementers. They do training. They have lots and lots of products, all based around their one big idea, which is if you want to be an effective person, you need to have habits. So if you want a really solid brand messaging strategy, you should have a big idea and stick to it all the time. What's your big idea? Number 2 thing you need in your messaging strategy is entertainment. You need to make people feel. So the easiest way to make them feel is you can surprise them, you can have them laugh, have them cry, maybe get angry. Just at some point, you need to make people feel. And that's what we call entertainment. So how can you share stories, share examples, give them a way to feel? Laughing is probably my favorite way to get them to feel, but honestly, as long as you're hitting some sort of feeling for them, then you're entertaining them. You know who's really great at this is Coca-Cola. They often sell happiness in their videos. They're always selling in their commercials, not really Coke, but the way Coke makes you feel. If you look in the description below, we've linked to a blog post on our website that's got some examples of great videos that help people feel in their brand messaging strategy. Okay, the number 3 thing you need in your messaging strategy is hope. Give people the belief that tomorrow will be better than today. That if they work with your company, if they engage with their brand, if they buy what you're selling, that you're going to make their life better. Hope is so important to build into any messaging strategy that you have. Now, ways to do this are share client testimonials, share stories from your team and what they're doing well, share your own story, which you've heard me say before, I'm so passionate about. It's so important to have your story in your brand. Share the stories that give people hope. Look, nobody wants a doomy, gloomy brand. It's not fun and it's not sticky. If you want to keep people coming back, make them feel good, give them something to look forward to. Okay, number 4 is to share the nuts and bolts. This is what you actually do. Your methods, your processes, your specific way that you take customers down a journey to get them a result. People want to know, what are they going to experience when they work with you? And typically that's shown through the nuts and bolts. So it might include things like particular exercises you do with your clients, or For example, this video is a nuts and bolts video for our company because I'm showing you one of the strategies we use on a regular basis to get messaging worked out. So it's important that you share your nuts and bolts with people so that they understand what it might feel like to work with you or what it might be like to work with you. People want to see the nuts and bolts. There's a whole segment of the population that needs to see the nuts and bolts of what you do just to trust you as a brand. All right, I hope this was helpful for you. Remember what I said about pizzas at the beginning of this video. These are the fundamental basics that make messaging work in your business, just like dough, sauce, and cheese make a pizza work. These 4 big chunks of your messaging will make your message work in your brand. It'll make you understandable, it'll help people get what you're selling, and it'll help them understand your vision. And it simplifies branding so that you can just create amazing customer experiences and ultimately growth in your business. Thanks for joining us. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.